I'm telling you, this is exactly why we love NASCAR. Just when you think you've figured a driver out, just when the storyline feels set in stone, something happens that flips everything upside down. And this time, it happened on the biggest stage in American motorsports. Fans were stunned, critics went quiet, and one driver, whether the final results show it or not, proved a lot of people wrong. Because this race, it's never just another Sunday. It's legacy, it's pressure, it's where names are made or broken. And what we witnessed wasn't just a strong run. It was a statement. But before we break it all down, if you live for moments like this, hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. We're building something real here, pushing toward 5,000 subscribers. If you want raw, honest NASCAR talk from people who watch every lap, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about what really went down. The driver who shook the entire 2026 Daytona 500. Shane Van Gisbergen. Yeah, that's Shane Van Gisbergen. Three-time Supercars champion, road course master, the outsider many fans still doubted when it came to ovals. And honestly, those doubts weren't coming out of nowhere. We all remember his insane Cup debut in Chicago back in 2023, first race, no warm-up, no adjustment period, just shows up and wins. Unreal. Then he backs it up, Mexico City, Charlotte Roval, stacking wins like it's nothing. 6 road course victories in the Cup Series, 4 more in Xfinity. But the narrative never changed. He's just a road course guy. He can't handle superspeedways. He won't survive Daytona. And his 2025 Daytona 500 didn't help, caught up early, laps down, forgettable. So 2026. This felt different. You could see it, he came for redemption. And it didn't start pretty. Trackhouse struggled hard in qualifying. SVG starts 37th, Chastain 34th, Zilish 23rd. Not exactly confidence-inspiring. But Daytona isn't about where you start. It's about patience, trust, drafting, survival. And SVG, he's been honest, he's still learning how to work the draft, and that honesty, that matters. Then came the duel. Starts 19th, stays calm, saves fuel. Chaos hits late, he avoids a wreck on the final lap and finishes 6th. That bumps him up to 13th for race day. Momentum. Race day arrives, and chaos hits before the green flag even drops. Big names sent to the rear, backup cars everywhere, tension through the roof. And SVG, he's dealing with loose heel protectors in the car before the race even starts. Not ideal. But once that green flag waved, he went to work. Within laps, he's in the top 3. 3 wide racing, brutal wind conditions, some of the strongest ever at Daytona, cars twitching everywhere. And him. Calm, composed, aggressive but controlled. Early caution hits, he's already mixing it up in the top 5. Holding the outside lane like a veteran. Sure, pit cycles shuffle him back, but he fights right back into the top 10. The speed. Real. Then comes a moment that says everything about him. He pushes William Byron in the draft, Byron gets loose, brushes the wall. Immediately, SVG radios in, apologize to the 24. That's who he is. Hard racer, total respect. Stage 1 ends, he's 25th. But don't let that fool you. The car is alive. Stage 2. That's when everything changes. Restarts 25th, by lap 32 he's already 5th. Then suddenly, he and Chastain are at the front. Kyle Larson pushing from behind. The outside lane builds momentum. And then it happens. Shane Van Gisbergen takes the lead of the Daytona 500. Let that sink in. The guy they said couldn't run ovals, leading the biggest oval race in the world. He leads laps, Chastain leads more. Trackhouse controls the race. SVG looks like he belongs. Confident, comfortable, dangerous. Running top 5 at halfway with the best in the world. And then, Daytona does what Daytona always does. 6 laps left in stage 2. A split-second mistake. Contact in the tri-oval. And then absolute destruction. A 17-car pileup. SVG gets caught up, hits Larson, spins, slams into Chastain. Heavy damage, blown tire. From leading the Daytona 500 to 2 laps down. Just like that. That's Daytona. They patch the car, he fights on. Lucky dog position, grinding. Late caution, he gets 1 lap back. 4 laps to go. Green flag. Final lap. More chaos. Leaders wreck, cars spinning everywhere. Through it all, Tyler Reddick finds a way and wins the 2026 Daytona 500. SVG. Finishes 30th, 1 lap down. And on paper, it looks like nothing. But if you watch that race, you know the truth. He ran at the front. He controlled lanes. He worked the draft. He led the race. That wasn't luck. That was growth. That was a warning. The road course only narrative. It's breaking. Is he perfect on super speedways? No. Does he still have things to learn? Absolutely. But now, the garage knows. He can run up front at Daytona. And that changes everything. It changes how drivers race him. How teams see Trackhouse. How this season might unfold. Because sometimes, growth doesn't show up in the results. Sometimes, it shows up in respect. And after this race, he earned a lot of it. So what do you think? Did this prove he belongs on ovals, or do you still need to see more? If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, comment, and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. We're building a real community of hardcore fans chasing that first 5,000. No fluff, no corporate talk. Just pure NASCAR. And after Daytona, this season is wide open.